Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out It'll Look Great on Your Resume by Joe Agent V. Valine. This is a platformer essentially that's going to be telling a narrative of a character essentially going for a job interview in a sort of an experimental way, and you're going to see why in a minute, but let's read the note that we're getting from our mother. Hi sweetie, it's your mother. I just called to wish you good luck on your big interview today. You've been working so hard at your job search. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I put a little present in your bank account. Go treat yourself to a nice dinner or something, okay? Love you so much. I'll call you later. Good luck. And here we are at the title screen. Let's look at the credits real quick before we get into things. And we can see the people involved in the creation of this game. Let's start up. It's primarily going to be quite a bit of reading, but there's also the other half, which is the platforming segments, which get more and more intricate as we get into the game further. I've only spent about maybe 5 minutes or so with this one, but it is definitely worth checking out, so here we go. Hello there, and welcome to Future Star. This way, please. You're very lucky, you know. The CEO has decided to interview you himself via remote computer interfacing technology. Isn't that exciting? That is pretty exciting, I'd say. Well, here we are. Just take a seat inside and turn on the monitor. Good luck. Alright, so there's our monitor, sort of reminding me a little bit of like a Metal Gear Solid thing where we have a codec transmission going back and forth. It's a strange combination of like both futuristic and sort of antiquated technology at the same time. It's almost this like vector interface. Hello, is this thing on? Ah, okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Harry Trumbull, CEO of Future Star. I'm glad I have the chance to interview such a brilliant up-and-coming developer. Here's how we'll do this. I'll ask you a question, you'll take a little programming test, and we'll alternate until we're done. Sound good? Our engineers said for the first test, all you have to do is collect the pink thing, rather. I'm sure you can figure it out. Good luck. Alright, so we are a bright neon green ball in a square room that's basically just got this gravity flipping thing going on. And this ball's just going to bounce around rather haphazardly, and our goal is just to go ahead and grab this thing. It's pretty simple and straightforward right from the beginning. As soon as we get enough of these things, we should be allowed to continue on to the next area, and it seemed to have counted down from, I think it was 4 there that we just picked up, so it's excellent. The engineers also said don't touch anything else. Keep that in mind for these tests. Okay, so there, we've added another condition. Blue ball now we want to avoid. Pink ball we still want to pick up. So we need 3 more of those, 2 more of those, and whoa, almost got hit with the blue ball there, and got it. 0, and yeah, even after I think that last one gets picked up, there's a small chance you might end up grabbing it by accident. Great job, really great job. I think you'll do just fine here. Alright, so let me ask, do you see yourself working at Future Star in 5 years? I don't know, I'll be a dedicated employee and say, yeah, sure. Not sure how I would know that, considering I haven't actually worked here yet, so I guess that's just sort of a test of your ability to be loyal, even in a superficial way. Good, I hope you're being honest. We really need some loyal workers around here. Okay, new test. Now we've got a turret, I believe, that's going to perhaps be shooting some laser fireballs at us, which is pretty wild. I guess it uses the laser as like a tracker, and then it sends a fireball in that direction to let you know that it's ready to fire, and then the fireballs are actually just bouncing around. Do they... Oh, I guess they max out at 2 then. Unless those just happen to be separate. They might have been separate, I'm not sure. Would you consider loyalty one of your strengths? Alright. You really are concerned with me being loyal, so I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm totes loyal. I like that we have this, like, pseudo-Adventure Time-esque dialogue going back and forth, because, like, who would say, I'm totes loyal at a job interview? Good, that's what I like to hear. Recently, our employees have been less than steadfast. I wonder why. I found out this morning that a big group of employees quit to go form a competing software company. It makes me sick. Isn't that just depressing? Yeah, it's awful, man. I don't understand necessarily why this boss is the way things are, or he is the way he is, but he definitely doesn't seem quite like most CEOs that I've ever met or known of, and maybe there's more to it, and I think that's kind of why this game is so interesting. There's a bit of an enigma element going on in the background where beyond just the gameplay, you're wondering why exactly things are the way they are. The people that quit, I can't believe they just left, so I had to cut their benefits. So what? Times are tough. We're all tightening our belts. I mean, without Future Star, those guys would be nothing. Where's the loyalty, the integrity? So frustrating. Listen, if you're going to work for me, you've got to stick with me to the end. Yeah, I don't know. The way that you're kind of really going after me pretty aggressively. We've only just barely started the interview, and you're already complaining about your workers and saying that I need to be loyal to you, and I don't even know what my job is going to be exactly. I don't know, this is kind of freaking me out a little bit. This is when I would probably start to wonder what exactly I'm getting roped into here. Alright, now we've got some lava tiles, as well as all of the usual suspects. We've got turrets and fireballs, and the blue ball of doom. And I got hit there for the first time, actually. And as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like you take any penalties for losing in these conditions. You just keep on going until you get the optimal job interview situation. Ooh, that's a lot of projectiles all hunting me down at the same time. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to keep your eyes on which is your character. But I could easily see if there was too many more objects all moving around all at once that it could get a little bit clustered. And things get a little hard to see. But, you know, the neon colors certainly help with that. And the fact that the objectives are also pretty easy to follow as well. I mean, it's really just grab the ball. You know, the variations on that really just come from avoid the other things and then grab the ball, which is, again, pretty simplistic. This is where I think I got to when I was just trying this out to see if I was going to make a video, and this is, a little bit more challenging at this point since we've got the lava situation going on. We've got the missiles, we've got blue ball, we've got fireballs bouncing around. There's quite a few things. So I'm still going to be watching out for those. I'm glad there's this little background going on in the background too. There's something to keep your eye a little bit busy too, since, I mean, it could look a little bit flat. The graphics are definitely a bit on the simplistic side. But that's alright. I think it kind of speaks to the nature of what's going on here, and it sort of increases the enigmatic factor that I was talking about before. And also the music does a lot to help that too. Wow, you're doing really well. It's hard to believe you just graduated. Keep this up and you could make a real career out of it. You'll be head intern in no time. Oh, head intern. Head intern is still unpaid though. Well, you don't sound like a great boss. These conditions just keep getting more and more demanding. And you also keep getting creepier and creepier, so I don't know what to make of this. Oh, wow, took one right in the head with that. That blue ball is definitely a bit unpredictable at times. It seems to really just spin around at strange intervals. Also, it doesn't seem to be too affected by gravity, or is it? I don't know, it just seems to be all over the place. Okay, we're switching. Oh, careful. Switching to the other way around. I am using a 360 controller, by the way, in case you were wondering. I'm not sure why, but the jump button seems to be mapped to the Y button, which, I mean, honestly not a big deal because it's the only key that I need to be aware of, so other than that, it's all good. But that just struck me as a little bit strange. I also like the kind of retro-inspired sound effects that are going on, that little blurp that happens when you get an additional ball. And then the, you know, the kind of whooshing sound at the end after you finish each level. Being a CEO isn't easy, you know. Everyone thinks our life is luxurious. Like, all we do is sleep, eat, and count money. Future Star is a huge company with a lot of employees. Do you have any idea how stressful that can be? And with this economy, it even scares me. Alright, well, at least you can say it even scares you, and, like, you've got this buffer. Not everybody can claim that. Alright, so now we've got a lot of turrets all happening at the same time, and quite a few fireballs as well. Ooh, I was really hoping the gravity would switch before that could take me out. Unfortunately, I was not quite successful there. I was thinking eventually that there might be a chance that maybe gravity would start pulling to the left and right as well, but maybe this is as far as things go. Okay. Fireballs out of the way. Let's jump over here. Might be able to grab one. There we go. Okay, one more. Okay, that was the absolute worst moment for me to lose gravity on that one. Or anti-gravity, I suppose. It's surprisingly soothing, these moments between the text dialogue, and it keeps the game flowing in an interesting way. That we've got this interplay between the actual game, you know, the formal gameplay elements with the, you know, the actual platforming, and then the narrative, which is also pushing us forward in the other respect. I'm not sure that I necessarily always make the strongest of ties between that. This has a lot to do with the job interview. I mean, I guess it is sort of like a metaphorical thing in a way, and it just sort of is representing that we're doing well or not doing well at whatever it is that we're being presented with. But I also feel like maybe it would be kind of cool if you didn't do well at this, maybe it would change the way the narrative went, in the outer realm of this with the dialogue going on. That is a lot of projectiles all happening at the same time. I'm not having a good time with this. Let's see. Give it a few more tries here. Everything's fine until the fireballs shoot out in every direction. Wow, that's a lot. No, 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 no. Careful. Oh, man. I can't seem to grab this thing. You know, the player character is a very small portion of the screen. This little ball is really not all that much. There we go. Oh, I got it, but I died, but I still won. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to actually land a round character on a round token sometimes, and I think maybe if the character might have been square or the token might have been square, it might have helped things a little bit, but who knows. On days like this, you just need a drink. Drinking on the job is one of the benefits of being the boss. Oh, great. Alright, so now we're definitely pushing this narrative in this direction, I can tell. This is our little secret, okay? My assistant has already yelled at me once this morning. She said I'm a high-functioning alcoholic. Terrific. Yeah, whatever, right? I'll stop drinking when I'm dead. Oh, that's a great attitude. Sound like a wonderful boss and someone that I'm really excited to work for. So maybe we're actually about to enter into a bit of a moral conundrum. You know, what if we get this job? Do we actually want it now? And is this guy gonna flip out on us if it turns out we don't actually want the job? Because it sounds like he's not all that stable. That's frustrating that the pink ball is stuck up in that corner and I can't really do much of anything about it. I guess I could hop up this way, huh? I just want to make sure that I'm not in the wrong spot when things flip. Alright, now we've got to go back the other way. You know, actually, I get how that works, and that actually is a pretty reasonable challenge for us. How am I going to get around this now? Oh, wow. Okay, I thought I actually lost on that, but I didn't. Oh, I jumped too hard in the other direction. It'd be kind of funny to make a sort of a just kind of tongue-in-cheek mod to this where instead of playing as a green ball, you play as Captain Viridian from VVVVVV and just kind of spin upside down occasionally since he does kind of harbor that exact trait often. One more pink ball. I think the gravity's about to flip though. Yeah, there it is. Alright, this is a tough one. No, alright, I thought maybe if I slid off I might be able to get all the way across, but nope. Yeah, this music is very soothing. I'm really enjoying that part. It's definitely making this a little bit less frustrating because there are certain moments here where I'm feeling like I kind of want to keep going, but it's holding me back because I just can't seem to do these moves properly. I guess that would be a better way to navigate that. And honestly, a lot of the poor play is just a lot to do with my own inability to map this space. Oh my god, the blue ball just freaking homed in on me. It's so random sometimes, it seems. It almost seems like it's got a vendetta. Maybe it does. Who knows? Is the pink ball gonna come down? Yeah, alright, cool. And now we're gonna flip over just in time to grab that one, and the last ball is going to appear down here. Oh, we got it. Alright, we're in. Feed me that narrative. This job can be so stressful, but the booze helps. It's Friday, who cares? Ah, that's good. Hey, you know what they say, if I remember how much I drank, it wasn't enough. Wow, this guy is really, laying it on thick, isn't he? Interviews are fun, aren't they? I should do this more often. Okay. I definitely don't want to work for you, sir. Is there, someone not alcoholic, or that is an alcoholic that I could maybe interview with? And it doesn't say much for their job, prospects if the highest dude on the freaking totem pole is drunk. You know, you're very lucky. Future Star is a one-of-a-kind company. Everyone wants to work for me. You'll be paid in the most valuable currency, experience. Who needs money when you have knowledge? Ha ha ha. I love having interns. There's a great opportunity for you. Aren't you excited? Some money would be nice. Gee whiz, sir, I sure am. Some money would be nice. Ha ha ha, good one. Hey, wait. You're not serious. Well, I am, doing pretty well at this, interview, I guess. I think that's what I'm doing. It's hard to say, actually. You would think after, like, 20 fails of this that somebody would be like, hey, wait a minute, maybe you're not actually doing that well. And this actually seems like a substantially easier level based on how open it is, versus the last one. Oh, the music has changed. So do you think it's unfair that I'm sitting here drinking expensive whiskey while you work for free? Yeah, pretty much. Look outside the window. Times are tough. Sacrifices have to be made. Get over it. Alright. Well, I mean, this is a weird position, because if he was, like, upset with my answer, he could just be like, alright, then we're done with the interview, have a nice day, and never call me back, and then he doesn't have to feel bad. Oh, I won, and I still lost at the same time. I'm a person, my company is a person, I mean, it's made of people. Well, it's a little bit of an argument in there for that whole corporate personship thing, or personhood. I worked hard to get to where I am, too. Do you think some nerd like you could run this company? I have no idea. I don't even know what you do, actually. You're awfully angry at me. Well, I'm still just at my job interview. We haven't actually established that I can do much for you. Okay, whoa, there we go. It seems like the levels are getting easier. What's going on with that? Without me, you wouldn't even have an interview. I should be a hero to you. I'm not just a businessman. I'm a leader, a distributor of favors, a creator of jobs. I decide who succeeds and who fails. Great. Sound like a lovely person. Oh yeah, okay, the turret is definitely shooting those fireballs. I wasn't sure if maybe it was just accidental, or maybe it was like putting them on the walls and then they happen to show up later or something. I don't know. I kind of wish there was a little bit more diversity in the environments to this. I mean, I don't think there's anything really wrong with it being fairly basic too, but yeah, you know, I could see there being a little bit more going on too. Maybe just even if you change the backgrounds or put some different like lenses, filters over the top of things, I could imagine that could be kind of interesting. Or just maybe have some of the conditions change from time to time. Because it has been basically the same thing throughout, just with more and more impediments as we go. But I do definitely like the concept from it, rather. I want my workers to know how much I've done for them over the years. I want some recognition. Everyone thinks of me as the bad guy. It's not fair. I'm a misunderstood hero. I'm the Severus Snape of business. Wow, quite a claim. That places us, I suppose, in Earth, then. I wasn't sure if we were in Earth or not. Or on Earth. I might do evil things, but I do them out of love. Okay. Oh, what are these? Oh, laser beams. Oh, that's pretty, actually. Alright, this is gonna be kind of tricky, because I'm not sure how to navigate easily with this attacking me the whole time. Oh, and it actually made the music quiet that time. Maybe it was just a coincidence, though. I really like that purple color going by everything. That's really nice. Sometimes I keep forgetting, like, which one is the dangerous ball and which is the one I need to grab, because there's just so much going on at the same time. Yeah, really gotta watch out for the potential for things to flip at the wrong moment. Alright, cool, we actually made it out of that. It's a much longer story than I was expecting. You couldn't sit in this chair, you don't have the guts. You know how hard it is to fire an employee? They always panic and whine and cause problems. This job can be stressful too, you know. Alright, so it looks like things are kind of headed on the same path. We're going to have probably a few more new impediments and obstacles introduced. I'm not sure how much more there is to the story, but I am a little bit curious as to where this ends up. However, I do want to leave something for you guys to play, especially since this game is free after all. No reason you couldn't really get into it and give it a shot. But it seems like this is actually pretty substantial. There may be more to this than I expected. I was kind of expecting like a 5 to 10 minute game here. Maybe it's just the whiskey talking, but I'm finally seeing things clearly. I'm a hero. I'm a savior. Alright, this dude is clearly out of control. Are you with me or against me? Oh. My choices are, you creep the piss out of me, or no thank you. Alright, let's go with the second one. Well, too bad. What are you gonna do about it? Write me an angry letter? Well, I could not work for you and leave, right? Isn't that kind of one of the options I have? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up at this point. Link for this game is going to be in the description if you want to give it a try yourself. I am curious to know what your opinions are of the game and the story and the narrative and the way it's framed. And I think probably the best thing that I'm seeing out of this one that I'm really enjoying the most is the way the narrative is tied in with the gameplay and how they keep flipping back and forth in a way that kind of is a bit addictive, that wants you to kind of keep going without thinking too hard about it. You just find yourself kind of pulled into the next sequence, since they're pretty much easy enough to keep you going, but also challenging enough that you might not get every single one on the first try. Probably also has quite a bit to do with some of the random elements of the ball bouncing around and all of that. But it's a pretty cool game. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm glad I found it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. So please do leave me some comments, let me know what you think. And of course, check out some of my other stuff in the description as well if you've got some time. For example, my Twitter, of course, my Facebook page, perhaps my Twitch channel where I stream, or even indie-impressions.com, where each new day I post every episode of Indie Impressions up there, and they all get neatly categorized for you. So if you're looking for a specific genre of game, that's the way to go, and then you can find whatever you're looking for, whether that be free games, Steam games, abstract exploration games, action games, platformers, you name it. Something over there for pretty much everybody. So that is going to do it for another day. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll come back again tomorrow. New episodes are every single day on youtube.com/RockLeeSmile. That's my channel, just in case you happen to be running into this episode anywhere else other than YouTube, which does occasionally happen. So thank you again for watching, and now we'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely night.